Although we spend a lot of time in digital marketing, I still believe that there's some bargains in traditional marketing. Radio, television, outdoor. I know I'm older, but I'm telling you, there's some bargains available, and all of those still have audiences to choose from. I'm Max from Max Out Creative. Let's talk about an old question that small business owners still ask me. Do billboards and bus ads or bus boards actually work in 2025 and beyond? The short answer is yes, but with some important details. Billboard and bus board advertising have been around forever, as you know, and even in the digital age, they're not dead. In fact, out-of-home advertising in the US is projected to hit around $9 to $10 billion by the end of this year. That tells you one thing right away. Big brands still spend heavily here because it works. But here's the real question for you as a small business owner. Is it feasible? And what kind of ROI can you expect? Some campaigns are reporting a return of almost $6 for every dollar spent on billboards. That's nearly 500 to 600% return, okay? When you look at cost per 1,000 impressions, that's how much you pay to get in front of 1,000 sets of eyeballs. Billboards often run between $2 and $7. Believe it or not, that's cheaper than many online display ads right now. Meta and Google keep going up, and it's a moving target. You can't set and forget like you used to be able to. You never could really, but you used to be able to set up a great campaign and then not have to check in on it every couple of days. Now you need to check in on it. You really do. On both Meta and Google, in my opinion. So what about small businesses? Do you need a massive budget? Not necessarily. Hyperlocal digital boards are now available starting at about $20 a day, okay? That means you can put your business right on the screen in your neighborhood. If you're in a big urban area, you can test it and scale it up if it works. I'm sure you've seen those screens like in restaurants, bars, things like that local advertising. Sometimes that helps people. And bus and transit advertising also deserves a look. A bus ad or a bus shelter ad is highly visible. Commuters and pedestrians see it over and over again. I don't like the bus shelter ads as much or the bus bench ads as much as the actual bus, because with the bus, it's a bus, first of all, and it's moving all over. And if you get confirmation that that particular bus is going to go on different routes, that helps you get better exposure. And in a lot of smaller markets, it's surprisingly affordable. It really is. After you get the wrap done, I have my clients try to do the whole bus. So, sometimes that's $7,000 up front. So some small businesses can't handle it. Other small businesses go, well, rather have that and then pay anywhere from $500 to $1,200 per month than keep spending money on digital that's not really moving the needle. And when you spell it all out, it might be the same or less to do the bus board advertising. A coffee shop that ran a 3-month bus bench campaign in a real urban area reported a 30% increase in foot traffic, and that's with a modest spend. Of course, there are challenges. The big one is measurement. So unless you use QR codes, which I'm still a fan of, I have had a couple of clients say, hey, QR codes are the thing of the past. I couldn't disagree more. I don't think they are at all. In fact, I think there's a resurgence right now for QR codes. Check out the next video that I'm going to do. QR codes and custom URLs are unique phone numbers, all of which is available in a CRM, okay? And you need those, I think you need those things to track. Otherwise, how else are you going to track if it's effective at all? A lot of small business owners come up with numbers out of the clear blue sky. They'll look you right in the face. Oh yeah, that works great for us. Okay. Well, how many leads did you get? Oh, we get all of our leads from that. Or we got most of our leads this month from that. And they don't really know their numbers. When you have a CRM, that takes not knowing off the table. You can actually look at it. Or if you use local service ads, Google, if you're a business that has the ability to use a local service ad, you get the phone number, you get the recording of the phone call. So there's no disputing where that particular call came from, even if it was a past customer. Okay, you should be able to keep track of that. So anyway, it's tough to know exactly how many customers came from your billboard or your bus ad. The other challenge is cost. A premium billboard in a busy area can easily run several $1,000s per month, and that may be a stretch for some small businesses. And the other thing is what you put on the billboard. Yeah, 7 words tops, and then an image. I mean, really, there's some people that they want to. I had a customer said, "Well, we want our address and phone number plus a message." You know, they don't care. People don't care. We live in an 8-second attention span. Obviously, no one's watching this very video right now at this point, but but anyway. 8-second attention span. So you put any more than 7 words on a billboard or a bus board, you don't understand what you're doing. So what's the bottom line? Billboards and bus ads are best used for brand awareness and trust building. They make you look established. They remind people you exist. They give you a presence in your local market that digital alone sometimes can't match. But you should combine them with measurement tools so you can see if the investment is paying off or if the message is right. Because you could be on a bus and the message could be wrong. So, there's a lot of little variables. If you're a small business and you want to test this, here's my advice. Start very small. Use a hyper-local digital billboard near you, maybe in restaurants or bars. There's different networks. People have that sort of a thing. Or along a busy route where your customers actually travel. Keep your message simple and bold. Spend a lot of time on your message. People only see it for a few seconds. So it has to pass the who cares test. Add a QR code or a special offer that helps you track results. I'm still a big fan of QR codes. Some people aren't. Or a simple URL, simple, website address. Simple. Can't have 30-character website address and expect people to remember it. And if you do this sort of thing, don't think of it as a direct response ad the way you'd think of Google ads or even Facebook sometimes. I don't think Facebook is even a direct response. I think Google is a direct response utility, but Facebook to me is more for brand building. Think of it as a multiplier. If it boosts your brand presence, and when combined with digital, it makes everything else work harder, then it's working, right? So yes, billboards and bus ads can still work in 2025 and 2026, and the ROI can be excellent if you approach it smartly. Keep your costs under control, obviously, and measure what you can. I'm Max. Thanks for watching. And if you'd like help figuring out which marketing channels make sense for your small business, head over to maxoutcreative.com. Thank you very much.